supplemented his statement and handed Mayema additional photographs and video clips on flash disks. So what I'm putting to the witness is that she knew as early as the 6th of March, 2019, that there were video clips which were submitted as evidence in this case. And when you go to the actual meeting of the 6th of March, which starts in the same file at page 335, and specifically at page 338, Mr. Epstein stated there, 1, 2, 3, 4, on line 5.
Sorry, just a moment. Is that in a different file? 338.
No, 338 of file 3.
Oh, just a second. It's okay. Yeah.
And the 5th line where it says, Sean is given presentation, Johan Boysen, item 27, gets Danny Castle's supplemented statement and looks at what is on the flash drive and then issues. So not only were you told in the memorandum, you were also told verbally in the meeting about the existence of these videos. And then the witness himself tried to bring them to your attention in this letter at page 515. Do you have any explanation?
I will certainly comment on that. Firstly, with regard to what is said in Advocate Epstein's memo, with regard to the existence of certain types of evidence, after this meeting, I had made a decision to get a panel to look into all of the evidence and give me an opinion. So there's nothing untoward about me not seeing those videos, because a panel was looking into all of the evidence and this was part of the evidence. That's the first part of it. And the second part of it, as I indicated, I cannot recall receiving that email with the video links to it. So there's nothing untoward about the fact that I would not have seen this video or that I see it today for the first time.
Yes. What I don't understand is that there have been at least, well, this is probably the 4th attempt, because even if you look at the original unsigned statement of Mr. Danikas, it references these videos. If you go to page 474 of file 2.
I have to, that one, 474. Thanks. $470.
It starts at 474.
Yes.
But the reference to the video clippings is at 474. In the first paragraph, towards the end there, where so if you look at the last line, in 2008, after I left South Africa, I placed clippings of the recordings on YouTube, case number 297/02/04. Right at the end of the first paragraph. So that was the original, the first time this was referred to. I've already gone through the 2 occasions where Mr. Epstein refers to it. But if ever there was doubt, your affidavit at page 63 I don't know where I lost you, Madam.
The relevant page and the paragraph that you referred to.
Oh, it was volume 2, sorry, file 2, page 476.
476.
Yes, the first paragraph, the second last line, which starts with in 2008.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Then I had moved from that to say even the witness's own affidavit shows familiarity with the fact of this evidence existing. And I was bringing the witness's attention to page 63 of her affidavit, where she quotes Advocate Jiba.
Where exactly is that?
It's page 63 of your affidavit, and you've quoted paragraph 17 of Advocate Jiba's affidavit. Where the sentence says, additionally, Mr. Danikas has revealed some of the information that he has provided.
If I may comment on that.
So what I'm putting to you is that it cannot be the case that it is only today that you are aware of the existence of the video footage that supports Mr. Danikas's version.
My understanding is that what I said is that I had not viewed this video. If I'm not mistaken, and I do, the de Kock report also refers to this video and them having looked at it at the time. I need to look at it to confirm that, but that seems to be my recollection. But what I said is I had not seen this video before today. Chairperson, I can quickly go through this report and try to find it. Otherwise, it will be another matter that I can just point out on Monday in the interest of time.
And see, the problem, Advocate Batohi, is that my question is simple. The fact of the existence of the video footage was known to you for a long, long time. It cannot be correct that it is only known to you today. That's the only point I'm putting to you.
No, that is correct. Today, I view it for the first time.
Yes, but the fact of its existence has been to your knowledge for a long time.
That is correct.
Yes. Now, Inspector Danikas continues at 516 when he says, I have witnessed human rights violations, inhuman and cruel treatment.
Sorry, where are we now?
Page 516 of file 2. Now, at page 516 of file 2, Mr. Danikas continues with another video. Says, I have witnessed human rights violation, inhuman and cruel treatment of dying suspects, as well as crime scene tampering in the presence and under the direct command of General Boysen. A video was submitted as evidence in support of my claim. I have witnessed body tampering on a crime scene, as well as the removal of police spent cartridges on a crime scene under the direct instructions of General Boysen. We asked Mr. Danikas for the video that is referenced here, and he gave it to us. And I would like the attorney to play it. So, Madam Chair, before to know what we are watching, according to Mr. Danikas, this was a scene where an alleged suspect had just been shot, and it was before he died. And the two people you will see is Mr. Boysen himself and another person called Miss Sonikas, who was a police officer.
One afterwards. Ik was even geleden al. Ja, dat maakt man. Hey, don't fucking down.
Just stop. The person whose feet are kicking in the air is the alleged suspect who had just been shot. It continues. Go to the next one. No, it continues, Madam Chair.
Posso keep your brokers, Nani, because it's got some around in the Nani, you got some water, please, some water. Just put a bit of water on it, just for blood on the
What the witness will testify and say is that before that alleged suspect could die, he repeatedly asked General Boysen to call for medical assistance. General Boysen refused. That gentleman, Madam Chair, with a black shirt and white pants is General Boysen.
Finished. Was hij er zo goed? Finished, ja.
Shine, was jammer dat die ambulance gaat zo lang.
Shine, when the ambulance with you?
Shine.
When the ambulance, sorry. Director, when the ambulance with you?
My dog is stressing something. I think it's another.
So after the death of the suspect, only then did General Boysen call for the ambulance. Now, this narrative, Madam Chair, is all contained.
Sorry, before you move on, there was a female voice. Who is that female?
I'm going
Do
to
you
tell
know?
you now. If you go to page 491 of file 2, and killed in the car, and the other was injured alive. Was in great pain and bleeding heavily. Major General Boyson said to me that they would call the ambulance and the Independent Complaints Directorate only if the second suspect died. So everyone waited around the second suspect to succumb to his wounds. I was able to use a video camera to record the crime scene in the presence of Major General Boyson and the rest of the officers involved in the shootout. I was always allowed to record crime scenes for the unit, and later it became clear that this is how journalists were bribed by giving them my own photos as exclusive publications in exchange for favorable stories. But I came to the conclusion that they wanted the films for their own private collection as well. That day, when I realized that the robber would die, I focused my camera on him, so I would later have a recording on how the unit left a suspect to die. Later in 2009, I posted this video on YouTube. I was also instructed by Mostert and Olivier to collect from the floor a number of spent large caliber cartridge casings. After I put them in my pocket, I handed them over to Mostert and Olivier, as they requested me to do. File suspect Malvin Mann dies. That's the file we've just watched. When I told Major General Boyson that this was wrong, he became aggressive towards me and told me that it was not Ketumano's duty to provide medical care to the criminals. Paragraph 25. The suspect died after a few minutes. I requested Major General Boyson to call an ambulance 3 times before the suspect died. This can be heard in the video. Later, I was informed by Major General Boyson that the driver of the police car with which the robbers escaped was a police informant and had given information at Ketumano's office for the planned burglary, and that he had left after he had dropped off the suspects at the house that they intended to break in. The suspects then were shot and killed by the unit. The point really is this, Advocate Batohi. We have not just unsigned statements. We have the original video footage recording the activities live by one of the men who was involved in the execution of suspects. And you never watch it, and yet you claim that there was no evidence.
I said there was no evidence to support racketeering charges. I have to emphasize that. And as I said, if I'm not mistaken, the de Kock team do refer to the videos that Danikas refers to in his statement. And I need to look at the statement or the report, as I said, to come back to that. So again, there was nothing at all untoward about a national director not looking at all of the evidence when you appoint an experienced team to look at it. And I also want to make the point that, I'm not saying that General Boyson is an angel. The fact remains that when we charge people, we must make sure that we meet the standard of proof required for those particular charges.
I mean, I'm finding that very difficult to understand. Suspects, if they are suspects, should not be killed by the police. Do you accept that? They should be arrested.
I agree,
Yes.
completely.
Now, the exceptional instances where shooting may be justified is where there is a direct threat to the life of the policeman, correct?
That is correct.
We've just witnessed a suspect who poses no threat to anyone because he has been shot. And we have a witness who says, I told them to call an ambulance. They refused. And then they said, we must wait until the witness dies because it's not our job to provide medical care. Is that acceptable according to you?
No, it's not. Not at all.
Yes. Madam Chair, I want to thank my attorney and release him, and to notify the panel that the time is 1 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, it's a lunch hour. We will take an adjournment until Monday, 9 o'clock. And Advocate Batohi, remember you are still under oath. No discussions with anybody about this matter.
Understood, Chairperson.
We adjourn, and please remember to identify those aspects in respect of which Advocate Batohi needs to reflect so that she can finalize her testimony, at least in regard to those aspects when we reconvene on Monday.
Noted, Chairperson.
We will adjourn. Thank you.
Obviate the potential of questions around how you communicate. The alternative would be to draw the list, the document that states as to which matter.
Apologies for that.
I'm saying paragraph 118 of that report
Yes, sorry, I'm just going
is
to get
clear that the English translation was given to the prosecutors on the 12th of October 2018.
yes, was given to the, it doesn't say that they had the English translation. If I could just get back to what paragraph is that? 118. If you bear with me, what page is that?
SB 3172.
172.